Hey everyone, gonna come at you with another video of stuff, I guess, hard truths, reality, whatever you want to call it, regarding packs, rucks, whatever you want to call them. So for practical, civilian, Minuteman, and reconnaissance type applications, apart from everything else applied for contracting and what we've learned through training and doctrine and application in the military, different strokes for different folks, cater to your needs and how you operate in the environment, in your environment. So when it comes to factors with packs, the longevity of your operation, or whatever you want to call it, shit hits a fan, bugging out, whatever it is, protecting your property, evacuation from a major city, all those kinds of situations, things to consider and understand with pack systems. We'll start over here with the big boy. So this is a long range, what would be considered a long range ruck or pack. There are many different kinds. There are several excellent brands, types, models out there. Obviously you have your old school large size Alice pack, A-frame Alice pack, great pack. Just change the kidney pad on it because those are kind of terrible. From my time in the military, those would definitely shift, and then the metal of the A-frame would dig in your back. But there are alternatives to that as well. Good other options. Crossfire packs, obviously, they make some great products. A lot of people have been talking about them lately. This is an alternative. This is a German-owned company called Tasmanian Tiger. Tasmanian Tiger, primarily based out of the U.S. now, but they have completely proprietary in-house, high-quality production facilities in Vietnam, the U.S., and in Germany. This is the TT Raid Pack Mark III. It is a 52 liter long-range pack with the V2 Plus chassis and carrier system on it. So it does, let's see if I can get some imaging there. You can see it there. There are metal frames in this. Good solid metal framing for rigidity and support in the back, and you can look at these pads. The padding here is amazing. Straps feel fantastic, great waist belt, everything like that. This is a very high quality pack that is used by military entities, US and otherwise, apart from a mix of other equipment, aside from issued equipment to include crossfire packs and other stuff. Definitely a good pack for what it is. 52 liters, that can hold a lot of stuff. Okay, I've got my primary boo-boo kit med pack mollied right on there. You know, there's a lot of space in here to delegate, you know, changes of uniforms, a lot of extra socks and skivvies, all your food, ammunition, medical supplies, tools, batteries, you name it. You can fit everything in here. This is a long-range pack. This is for long-term sustainment out in the sticks and out in that situation that you're finding yourself in and that you should be training for. This is your primary long-term sustainment pack that's going to help you get by and get through the situation and maintain operational effectiveness and everything else. You can get everything you need in here, including your sleep system and all that. You can lash stuff on the bottom, put stuff on top. It's got a great little top cargo pocket, and again, there's molly all over this, so you can put all kinds of extra goodies and everything on here. Weight obviously is a consideration. You're going to be humping out with this thing, but the second something kicks off, you're dropping this and you're getting in the fight, whatever it is. If you have to cache or stage this somewhere, that's what you're going to do. Put it in your camp, your OP, your bug out homestead, whatever it is. And then from there, you're going to move to smaller packs for your day-to-day operational needs. This is a smaller, what would be called an assaulter pack. This is like a three-day pack. I've made it stretch to 5 days, and then obviously longer. I've had this pack for a long time. This is actually an older Condor outdoor pack. Rigid back. It's got a plastic back plate in it for some rigidity. Great padding on it. Very comfortable to wear and use. Not quite as big as that, so yeah, you can lash your sleep system and stuff like that on this, but this is more for those shorter term excursions away and then coming back, more so in a 3-day type maximum application. Okay, you can use it for overnights and things like that. Put what you need in there for the day or two of operations, food, ammo, all that stuff. Changes of socks, uniforms, stuff like that, and get on your merry way. It's got good cargo compartments, a lot of good cargo pockets. Again, plenty of molly on it. Good pack. And then from there, even smaller. Okay, so you have to ditch that and then go evade and maneuver for 36 hours and then come back to it and come back to your pack or to your OP or RP, whatever it is. For that time being, a smaller pack like this. This is good for 36 to 48 hours, you know, a smaller pack. This is an older 511 one. Bet you like that. But this will fit everything you need for a shorter term sustainment, doing what you need to do, moving around, and then getting back to the rest of your stuff at a later time after having to, you know, put that somewhere. Good packs for that. So you have to understand different sizes are going to relegate for different needs, different operational capacities, and what you're catering for your uses and for your environment. Okay? A good, comfortable, large ruck is going to be very important for those long maneuvers away from a vehicle and then out into the sticks or whatever, and being able to sustain yourself with everything that you have in there. Okay, weight is always a consideration, and this was brought up. Thank you, ESA, Evasion Survival Alaska. Thank you, Viking Mitch, Survival Metal Man. Like, all you guys, big shout outs to you. Risky Krisky, Brent0331, Bruce CampArmament, like all you guys, and more. Like, the insight, and we all kind of share the same mentality, mindset, and understand, even from coming from different applications of experience and things like that, how important the necessities of catering your equipment and what you need out of good quality, or at least quality equipment, how important that is. So again, long-term sustainment, really getting out there, taking a lot of what you need, staging it as you need to, and then moving to a smaller pack based on your needs. Okay, obviously it's ideal if you have more than one person with you, but you can do this solo. Absolutely can do this solo, as long as you're training for it and making sure that you have good quality equipment catered to you. So these are some of the things that you need to really think about when it comes to your pack, your ruck, and the different stages and levels of sustainment for yourself to be able to maneuver, stay light, get through the situation, and then get back to the heavy stuff and get back to making sure that, you know, you're good to go for a longer or for an extended period of time and to keep going. So again, a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration with that. Okay, so just like with LBEs and other, the kit that you're wearing, you know, there is no end all be all single pack for everything. Okay, you're going to use this to hump out to where you are and establishing yourself, or caching, setting up a camp, OP, whatever, and then you're going to be switching to a smaller bag for your day-to-day stuff, or maybe you have to, you know, go hide out for 36 hours or whatever and then come back. That's what these are going to be for, things like this. Okay, again, cater to your needs, how you're conducting yourself, and what kind of environment that you're operating in. Obviously, you're not going to want a big pack like this in an urban environment. You're going to be wanting to run a lot more light and smaller, so one of these two is obviously going to be a better option for those shorter term faster movements, necessary faster movements in an urban environment to stay safe, get what you need, and get the hell out. This is for sustainment, okay? These are for your quick necessary actions and things like that. And it doesn't have to be a camouflage or tactical pack. You can get a good sized bag, civilian bag. I use this as my camera bag. But a good sized civilian bag that's got good capacity, a decent amount of capacity to it, and use that to stay low profile. That whole gray man thing, you know? That works plenty fine in an urban environment as well. If everything hasn't totally gone tits up and, you know, it's just a complete free-for-all or whatever, you know. Myriad of examples and ideations of all that fun stuff. So, not to ramble here, but again, long-term sustainment, going to be the heaviest. You're going to want to get to where you want to go with that stage. Move to a lighter pack, something smaller for your sustainment in intermediaries when you're away from your main camp or whatever it is. You got to move light. You got to move fast. All right. That's all that's down to it. So, different considerations, different strokes for different folks. Cater your needs. Environment you're operating in. I'm gonna rehash it every fucking time I do one of these videos because it's extremely important and is a foundational doctrine that you need to always take into consideration. Again, you know, there are many different great products out there. You know, I'm not gonna necessarily go off of someone's end-all be-all for stuff because this is a direct competitor to contracted manufacturers for U.S. general issue stuff nowadays and crossfire packs and everything. I like that quite a bit more. This is the alternative that I got to a crossfire pack. Crossfire didn't have any, so I got that for the one I wanted. So I got that one instead. Price is comparable. Very high quality. This one I've had for a long time and it's held up. You can see all the sweat stains and dirt and everything on it, man. It's held up. You know, and in a smaller pack for real light, fast stuff and short-term kind of things. So, again, cater it to your needs. Move fast. Try and stay as light as possible in the primary time. And train. Go freaking train. Get out there in the woods. Start doing some rucking. You know, if you've got property or you've got a friend's property, your contingency situation, you need to drill and rehearse it and train, okay? So, implement your equipment and get to it, okay? So, I do it fairly often. I don't really have a chance to film a lot of the time when I'm out there doing that stuff. Sometimes I do. So, when I do have time to do that, I'll start filming more of that. But, this is how it is. So, hopefully this kind of gives some more understanding to the whys and the hows and all that other fun shit. So, yeah. I really like that pack for a long-term sustainment. It's very nice. But we'll close it out here.